1-1 down the middle. A little trouble with the pitch calm. And now let's listen to the crowd rev up. Remember that Steven Strasburg debut, the Pirates in DC, when he got to 2 strikes, how the crowd, the crescendo. Well, here it is.
I think I expected anything less.
That's unbelievable. It is absolutely incredible.
Here comes a 1-2. Right through there, and Tuchman is down on strikes.
100 miles an hour. That baby's humming. See his teammate Jared Jones, who we saw last night, on that list as well.
That one on the inside.
237 against Skenes down at AAA this year.
Swing and a miss. Skenes strikes out the side. Correct. Skenes the first pitcher of that high school. A swing and a miss. Morel is gone. And there's one away. See what people say. Swing and a miss. Well, it's 5 straight strikeouts to begin the game. In there, and he has still struck out everyone he's faced. All 6. Here comes swing and a miss, and he has struck out 7 in a row to begin the game. Paul Skenes.
6-man rotation, so they'll be able to buy him extra rest that way, but they will be very cognizant of the pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Mastroboni has gone. It's 10 strikeouts for Paul Skenes. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And if that's the end, it's 6 shutout, 11 strikeouts, a walk, and no hits allowed by Paul Skenes.
Innings.
103 pitches.
Yeah, make that.
And down on strikes. He goes down.
See, there's a little confidence in that
one.
one.
In the numbers. And he gets him. Oh, that's what he does.
Yep.
7. Gets him. That's Canna. Carson Kelly had a leadoff base hit, and there's strikeout number 9.
Amazing, the arm. 99.4 is the average velocity there for Skenes. That's the tops in the majors.
And there's the breaking ball. That's what makes him so tough. Wynn is down on strikes.
Right at the top of the zone that Mason Wynn was able to foul off, and then he gets this slider down and away, perfectly placed in the strike zone too. That's the thing about Skenes. He is confident with this stuff within the zone.
Pedro Pages waits on deck after the 3-2. It's caught on a miss, and there's that Splinker. Nasty pitch, strikeout number 3, and 1 away in the inning.
Of this pitch right here from Skenes, just falls off the table, and again, that's at 95.
Swing and a miss. Pages down on strikes. So Skenes gives up back-to-back hits, now back-to-back strikeouts. The for Ciani now with 2 down.
And strikeout number 7, 99.
Seem to be able to check their swings when it comes to chasing that big sweeper off the plate.
There's his first K.
Yeah, that one had a little vertical drop to it. Is that the Splinker?
I think so.
Tried to look at the grip as he was letting it go. I think it was. Oh. He starts painting on the corner like that with sliders, and they have to start swinging at it. And then he starts getting all the chases. What was that? Splinker, Splinker, slider, Splinker?
Yeah, that's what it was. So now 2 strikeouts to the last 3 batters he's faced, and it's Will Benson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He got him. 99 at the knees.
A little bobbing of the head, and then he kind of turned around like he was going to challenge the umpire. Definitely a strike. Good solid call.
Got the strikeout. Got the call. That's number 6.
That's another splinter, right? No, 98 miles an hour. That's not a splinter.
Six of the last 8 outs.
He's a very strong character. He's not insecure at all.
Another one.
He's good.
Well, yeah. By the way, he's pretty good. 7th strikeout. He has struck out 7 of the last 12 batters he's faced. We'll take the strikeout, number 2.
There it is. You see this ball just explode. It's just filthy there.
And that strikeout.
You can live with those. Obviously, it's not the 2-strike pitch you wanted, but you come back and you're able to do that. Watch this sweeping slider right there. It just kind of comes at you. As literally you think it's going to be in the middle of the plate, and the thing ends up, literally a foot outside, and you find yourself swinging at it, and you're walking back to the dugout.
There we go.
It's that slider, as we said. It starts right at the right-hander's hip, and you can see this pitch right out the hand. You're like, oh, it's going to be right down the middle of the plate, and then it just takes off and makes a left turn.
Pitch number 86 coming up. And that's strike 3. That's number 6.
Yeah, just explosion off the mound. A high fastball at top of the zone. JD Martinez probably couldn't do much with that anyway. He's just disappointed it. See if they get a little challenge right here. See if he has a little more ticks in the tank.
He got him. The Grizzly strikes out the Polar Bear.
99 dotted on the outside corner. Nothing can do with it.
Pitch number 9 of the at-bat. And Adames takes a called strike 3 at 100 miles an hour. He's got 3 strikeouts already.
Yeah, clearly over the plate, right at the knees. When you're throwing 100 miles an hour, it's a lot easier to get the bat to a pitch that's down in the zone than up around the letters.
2-2. Terang takes a called strike 3. Nasty. Backdoor slider from Skenes.
Fastballs, sliders, curveballs. We haven't seen too many of these splinkers. This one right down the middle. It's such a
Skenes deals and a swing and a miss. He got him on a splitter. And Skenes with 8 strikeouts now.
Brewers are making Skenes work. 63 pitches through the first 3 innings. That's the most he's thrown.
The assortment of pitches is impressive.
And it's hard to believe you can pick one out.
And he strikes him out with a backdoor slider.
Anything at any time.
Strikeout number 11, Rock.
That man had plenty of the plate. That is a tough at-bat.
Foul tip on another elevated slider. Bregman strikes out for the first out of the first.
Yeah, Skenes left a couple up and got away with them. Sometimes when you have 99 in the tank, you can get away with some off, maybe even further down out of the zone. He doesn't have to be perfect with it.
There you go. Breaking ball out of the zone, and Cabbage down on 3 pitches for the second time tonight.
There's that slider again on our Mattress Firm Super Mode. Even further down out of the zone, Cabbage couldn't lay off it. Both strikeouts for Cabbage against. They're doing a good job against Skenes right now.
Oh, well, Astros got one earlier in the inning.
Yeah. Definitely was not a strike, but at 99, sometimes you even fool the umpire. That was a good take by Breggy.
good morning, good afternoon, good night to Canzone. One gone in the fourth.
He's kind of upset. You could tell he was upset. This is the curveball down and in. The Mariners' approach tonight have been, it's ideal. It's what you.
Rojas is gone. 5 Ks now for Skenes. It's their 5th tonight.
It's a slider. He gets on the side of it, knows the spin, the downward movement. Really nasty pitch for Rojas after fouling a fastball early in the hip and shoulders out because he was.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. He gets rolling. And it's a 1-2-3 5th. And what do you know? It's another one-run game for both of these teams.
Exactly. I mean, Steve is really kind of Mr. Pirate, wouldn't you say? I mean,
yep. Well, thank you very much on that.
They know exactly who Steve is.
Yeah.
If you know Steve, then you know that's why it's the big leagues.
That's why it's the big leagues. That's why they call it the big leagues.
That's for sure.
And afterwards, Steve said to Paul and Mitch, "Hey, thanks for the visit." Gets another call at 100. 9 pitches already at 100 miles an hour. 23rd when he threw 20 fastballs at 100 or better against the Cardinals. Rounding off there at 100, should say 99 or better.
Well,
and there is strikeout number 5, all in succession. Great look there. The Skenes consistent with keeping him on at least 5 days rest between starts. Strike 3, 98, and that's 8.
Just makes it look easy, doesn't it? What, 8 strikeouts did you say on it?
That's 8 strikeouts. That's at least 7 Ks and 12.
I'm seeing it now.
Well,
it looks
there's
like
9 strikeouts for Skenes, 3 in a row.
Had he been any more dominant?
No. When we were in Baltimore leading up to the draft, the former #1 pick of the Orioles out of LSU, and he said, "Who you guys going to pick?" And we said, "Well, I don't know. It's going to be."
Swing and a miss, and Happ is gone. And he got him with that changeup.
They're gearing up for 100 miles an hour. Great hand speed. Like a split between his middle finger and his ring.
There it is. The new single season record. And they'll throw that ball out of play.
Yeah, nothing fancy here, just the old-fashioned fastball. 3 of them. Top of the zone or just above. And way late and underneath is Norby.
And there it is. 143 strikeout. I think that's what they decide on. There's a strikeout on the slider.
Yep, and just another good pitch, and another thing that makes him so good is the location of these pitches. You know, he does such a good job.
Paul Skenes registers strikeout number 3.
That's a beauty. Again, you just can't cover that changeup.
Gets another. 5 for Skenes, 1 out in the 4th.
The splinker. Perfectly placed.
Got another.
There's nothing you could do with that pitch. You can hope to foul that off, but there's nothing you could do with that. I mean, at 99 off the plate in.
He strikes out Sanchez, and that gives him 8 on the night.
Changeup this time. Out in front.
Big pitch for Skenes. Got him. 9.
He didn't want to hear anything about throwing 100 after the 5th inning. Went and threw 100 right down the middle, right past him.
And he strikes him out on the changeup.
Just a very effective combination of pitch sequence. 100-mile-an-hour heater at the top of the zone. Same arm speed. Maybe there's some of that. You're not stealing the base from a moving position as opposed to static. A nice sinker right there for strike 3. But he throws them to the different quadrants. And when he gets a call off the plate from Tyler Stevenson right there, Tyler Stevenson knows he's got to swing at that ball. Now, is it off the plate? Probably. But it was called a strike earlier. So
at 6, 235 pounds.
Strike 3. That was 100 miles an hour.
Juan Soto is an amazing hitter. But look at this. Look at the location of that. Coming back to the inside.
Swing and a miss. Judge down on strikes. Himself to the world here on Broadway. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. There's that pitch again. And Skenes is just smiling. He's having himself a day. New York Yankees. That ball comes right back over the inside corner.